Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the third hour of today. That was my quiet voice in that open because we're not live.
No.
So when
but we're here.
We're here. We're here. Well, we're live now.
Yes.
It's not like we're dead.
Right.
Well, we could be by the time this happens.
Oh, God.
But we assume not. Okay. I'm Al, along with Sheinelle and Craig. Dylan is off. It is December 31st. My producers are yelling in my ear going, Al! But we're ready to kick 2020 to the curb.
Yes, we are.
Usher in a new year. And we have a spectacular program for you today. One thing we know is not going to change in 2021, college. It is still going to be expensive. So we have a Consumer Confidential. You know,
this hours.
that is
Good
terrific.
story. Yeah,
Well,
that was one of my favorites.
Again, in keeping with 2020, the ball drop. Not allowing spectators in, so they will have the ball drop. But it's
So they're still going to drop it.
They're still going to drop it, but it's
They're out there for hours.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people underestimate. I mean, they don't go to the bathroom.
Well, some wear diapers.
Actually, I know that.
and Carson Daly is going to be hosting the New Year's Eve special. Amber Ruffin.
That's going to be fun.
And Twitch was going to be there as well. You know, for me,
Twitch boss.
Which is different for me. They were a little upset because they're used to going out to Pasadena.
Oh, you guys all go.
So we all go. The whole
They're missing out on a free trip.
I know. I'm telling you. That was
You'll
usually
make
one of the
it
vacations.
special. You'll
Yeah,
find
we'll do something. Yeah,
Will you
but-
stay awake? We'll probably have a spiritual New Year's Eve.
Okay.
You know, probably.
Or will you be having spirits?
We'll pray and
Both. Both.
Lord won't mind. No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Not
kidding.
this year.
I'm kidding.
Not this year, especially.
Oh, man. Okay, so Reader's Digest article looked into lucky New Year's traditions from around the world. For
We need
example,
them all.
in Denmark, they smash. Okay,
Somebody.
in Spain, they ate 12 grapes in 12 minutes.
I've never heard of that.
Spanish superstition says 12 seconds of the year determine your fate for the next year.
The first 12 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that.
So we clearly screwed up the first 12 seconds of 2020.
Is there anything you guys do? It's the Hoppin' John?
No, we do black eyed peas
Okay, what kind of the same?
That's
for New
good. Hoppin'
Year's.
John.
My grandmother will call me.
You're not washing clothes, are you? I was like,
Wow.
See, mine is the opposite because she says how you start the year is how you end the year. So she always, is your room clean? Is your bed made? Like, you know, you start it out and the way you want to.
How about your traditions? Talk about it on TV.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The way
What would
you
that
start
be?
the year is the way you finish.
Oh, God. Please.
Okay, so GQ.com decided to look at some of the best things that came out of this year. Folks started dressing for themselves with nowhere to go. They kind of relaxed, did it. What were the best things that came out of the pandemic for you?
As far as clothes or just in life?
Anything, just in general.
Until it comes back.
Right.
And then you're like, oh.
Yeah, so being able to spend the time that I was able to spend with them, that was a blessing. How about you?
Well,
And I think he likes being with you.
but it's the thing that we get to do it together, which was pretty good. How about for you, Ms. Jones?
For me, it was so.
They could DVR you.
I mean,
They could pretend like
who's
they care.
doing that.
Wow.
But I was going to say is like to be quiet.
Yeah.
He genuinely thought
It was like, oh, mommy does
cool.
work.
Yeah.
By
You
the
know
way,
what, though?
go ahead.
I was just going to say a testament to what you just mentioned about our ability to work from home. The crew at NBC News that managed to put together these and the speed with which they did it. I don't want to go naming names because I'll leave someone out. But
Sure.
Don Lynch and Stacey Brady and those guys. I mean, it was.
You're right.
It was something.
I loved it because I was ordering from Sheinelle.
Sheinelle's down with our
It wasn't
Sheinelle.
my cell phone's fault. It was the fact that we didn't have a signal out in the middle of nowhere.
That's when I had to move to the garage because when I got bringing that in the house.
I mean, they practically had to beg him to come back into the studio. Like the president of Comcast.
Not gonna lie.
Mr. Roker.
Okay, so if you are looking to be a little more mindful, a little less stressed, article in Psychology Today gives you ways to meditate without stopping your daily routine.
This is
this
good.
is interesting.
Yeah, so like
You know what I do think is good for meditation, the connotation that used to be associated with it, because people, for a long time, you think meditation is like
I
people.
think you're right.
one of the others, there's something I like, a mindful morning shower. That's what I like.
Hot shower, cold shower.
Medium.
Cold.
Hot is not good for us.
Some people are
Some people
into
do the cold
Oh,
shower.
yeah. That's all
That's
the
a
rage.
thing?
Oh, yeah.
I've never met anybody who likes to take cold
Oh,
showers.
yeah. But boom.
What's that going to do?
People who swear by it, they say it wakes.
But you don't linger. I mean, you just have to.
Right.
You're not
in and
in
out.
a long time.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so before we go, we thought we'd make a little bit of a toast.
Oh, I wonder why
before
the champagne was here.
Getting
You
through
got
the
it?
year.
Yep.
To all of the people out there who protected us,
Absolutely.
the frontline workers, whether you were a medical worker, a transportation person, a grocery store clerk, a delivery person, we thank you for allowing us to be able to live our lives and get through this thing as we have so far.
We salute all of
To
the
you.
essential workers.
And to all of you.
And here, is to 2021.
Yes, not a moment too soon.
Welcome back. One of the many consequences of the coronavirus in 2020 was the ripple effect on the healthcare system. It put the health of patients without the virus in jeopardy because they couldn't get the care they needed. NBC's Aaron McLaughlin recently shined a light on what some doctors call a crisis. Welcome back. This Consumer Confidential was really eye-opening, especially for parents and students feeling the stress of paying for college.
If you missed this one, pay attention because NBC's Savannah Sellers looked into how the price of higher education, and it's staggering, how it could be negotiable.
Listen, it's worth a try.
Man, that was NBC's Savannah Sellers reporting for us. And Josephine, who you met in that piece, says she cut her tuition nearly in half. And while colleges won't advertise that they are willing to negotiate, we're told that many do it. And here's one important tip, though. Don't use the word negotiate because colleges don't like the sound of the word, even if that's essentially what's happening.
You know what? It's worth a try.
Yes.
Good luck with that. All right, now another Consumer Confidential that resonated with us. NBC's Jolene Kent shows us how you could fall victim to fraud even on social media. Watch this. All right, that's Jolene Kent reporting.
Scams everywhere.
I'm saying just be careful. And here's something else to think about. It's not just ads, but scammers could actually send you direct messages, sometimes even posing as a friend. So if you get a message that, the experts say, it doesn't sound right, just don't respond or don't click any links. Just give your friend a call and make sure it's actually them and check your privacy settings to see who's allowed to message you. Because you can also alter that setting so that only people who know you can send you a message. Yeah.
Up next, a couple fueled by a thirst for...
There's a good chance you're going to enjoy a glass of wine or two tonight. You might even have a bottle of Mi Sueño in your house right now. Earlier this year, Dylan learned the story behind the winery started by a Mexican-American couple who are helping others taste the American dream.
I like that. Live, what is it? Dream big?
Absolutely.
It's free.
All of that. It's been a difficult year for wineries in California because of the wildfire. So we checked in with Rolanda and Lorena, and they say they are fortunate to be one of the few Napa wineries able to make a vintage this year. And they say most importantly, their family is happy and healthy and looking forward to the new year.
Up next, a dad who is making it fast. Welcome back. Time for Dad's Got This. A few months ago, I had the chance to talk to a dad who has quite the eye for fashion, and he's going beyond doing his daughter's hair or nails. He's making her clothes. Check this out. And she is.
I love it. That is true.
And Michael, by the way, he already has big plans for 2021.
I hope so.
Says he's going to be launching new designs in his online shop at the beginning of the year. Good luck, Michael. We're going to be following this one closely.
When you first aired this story, remember I would
designing and making something for Clara.
You wouldn't design it, but if this stepfather designs it, I would buy it for them to wear it.
Okay.
You see a lot of mommy and me with the mom and the daughter.
Yes.
But dads can get on it too.
Yes, we can.
So to be continued. Up next, how a self-taught baker... Welcome back. When you think of social justice, pie might not be the first thing that comes to mind, but for Maya Camille Broussard, the two go hand in hand. Al recently found out how she's baking the way to a better future for her community. Mile two. Well, Justice of the Pies is the subject of a documentary that is set to air in March to coincide with International Women's History Month. Congratulations to her. We'll be right back. That's our show. We hope you enjoyed this look back at some memorable stories from 2020.
Hoda and Jenna up next. We will see you back here tomorrow. Have a fantastic day and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.